EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou State. The Who Dat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys coming off a road victory in their opener a week ago, looking to make it 2 in a row before heading home. On the other sideline, it is the head coach of the Saints. His guys, on the other hand, couldn't pull one out last week in the opener. So here we go. The safety, Justin Reed, tabbed to get us started. And off we go from the Superdome. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
3rd and short. Purdy. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Up second down at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Third down and 9.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. And the 49er first down.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Saints led out by the rookie, Tyler Shuck. Interesting story. Off injured in college. The 3rd quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing.
Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. Once the guard's able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
Cameron Johnston
The
in
Saints
punt formation.
lining up in punt formation. McCaffrey gonna return it. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First down and 10.
The Niners offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. So, Greg, this was not a Christmas gift in May when the schedule maker said, hi, your season's going to start with back-to-back road games. However, win the first. If you can win here and then head home 2-0, man, this season takes on a very different tone.
There's no question. And, Mike, am I crazy, though? I could make an argument that...
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Saints have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Shuck. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. In motion is Hill. They'll indeed go. And they're out in a flash, and he lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down.
Here's McCaffrey. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Purdy now on 2nd down. Pass caught by Pearson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 1st touchdown of the new year. Joseph's extra point up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You can play a tight game and lose. It changes the feeling coming into this week a little.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one, from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
Here's Kamara. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Olave is the motion man.
45-yard line.
Throwing on second down, shot. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. We are through one. The Niners have the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. Purdy quickly to Ayuk. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2. Brings up second
down. Purdy.
The Saints 16-yard line.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 17-yard line. Ryan Brzee. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Joseph's kick is good. And the Niners will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over.
The Saints offense ready to get back at it. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division, yet people overlook it at times, and maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike, you think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. Then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. And Carolina, we played in the Super Bowl. This was a division
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Boom! And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6-11 at the bottom, looking up, pretty remarkable. But to your point, like, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements. The way the NFL schedule is set up, it's...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chase Young in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. On third and long, Purdy to throw. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid, week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll step up and run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
15. First down, 49ers.
Purdy on first down. And this time the horse gets home. And down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he will score! Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Joseph's extra point up and good. And the 49ers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This one taken at the 7. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for, and they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
That's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So,
to the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Saints 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to him with another drive here. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A second down throw here for Purdy. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Sam Darnold. He's going to find a man. It's an 11-yard touchdown pass. The Seahawks, trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss, they lead at the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the LA Rams. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Rams with the lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Saints offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped it. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss, and you got the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field a lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Again, it's McCaffrey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's complete to Pearson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 11.
Back to throw. Purdy. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd
Out of the gun. It's Purdy.
3rd and long.
He's got it at the 7. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 16.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Back at the 22-yard line.
On 3rd and long. Here's Shuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
In punt formation.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll go play action. Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Purdy using the pop pass. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 42.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll get that one to James. It's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd
and long. Here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At the 14-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
3rd and inches.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco. His first touchdown of the new campaign. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. This will be a Saints first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's shut. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's down Just at the 37, it's first and 10.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a screen coming for Kamara.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Saints first down.
Here once more, shot. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. In motion goes Cooks. To the air again is Shuck. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
To Rashid Shaheed. That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2.
Throwing again, Shuck. And that is incomplete. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
Fourth down.
They'll go. And here's Shuck. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on fourth and 3.
First down.
In motion goes Cooks.
At the 11-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. On second down, it's Shuck. To the right side to Olave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Now Shuck on third down. Here a short run to Taysom Hill. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll indeed go. And it is Shuck. That's taken in, and he'll take it on in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints.
Touchdown Saints.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints are able to edge a bit closer.
Saints 14.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 25, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and...
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
A gain on the play.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. In trouble, and down he goes. This is a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Now Purdy. They set up the screen here at Pearsall.
Purdy's pass
The 49ers out to punt this one as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Catch is made there on the left side by Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll give this to Kamara, running right. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go again here with Kamara. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is shut. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Operating out of the gun, this is shut. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
The tackle by Isaac Yahoo. It's a gain of 4. And
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Purdy down to a knee. And that should be the final snap of this game. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start down in the Bayou. The Saints at home to take on the 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Niners get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And it's the second-year running back, Tyrone Tracy. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Denver Broncos. And here's the veteran, Courtland Sutton. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Broncos are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.